Okay, this is going to be kind of a short but a very direct conversation. A lot of information regarding 2024 Corvette ordering and allocations over the next couple of months. I can basically sum it up with this slide right here. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Okay, sorry about that. Now that I have your attention, seriously, let's have a detailed conversation about 2024 Corvette ordering. Today was supposed to be the day that we got estimated ship report for what we're going to actually allocate, tag, and release next week in the November cycle. Because of the holiday, that's not going to happen. But also, too, there's a lot happening right now, not only this month, but over the next couple of months. I want to give you some important dates. When I pulled up the report today, it usually gives us, like I said last week, it would give us an idea what GM's intentions are for Corvette, things kind of going on currently at the plant, including marketing information as far as what is coming for Corvette, what to anticipate for the 2024 model year. Unfortunately, in that report, there was no mention of Corvette, and for good reason. I think right now what we're seeing is, let me look at my orders just specifically to kind of give you an idea. What we're seeing is orders being accepted, not scheduled in a timely manner, and even when they're built, not shipped. We know the drama right now that's playing out with 2024s. In fact, some 2023s have yet to be delivered to dealers and to their customers. My report shows the latest build week assigned to a 2024 Corvette is 11/27. I've talked to a couple of people in the business and other customers, and they said, hey, I've got a tentative build week for January something. Again, that's tentative. Until it shows up on this report, it really is not the build week. In fact, E-Ray retail production has yet to start for customers. People have been asking me in the comments, text, and email, Rick, you haven't talked about E-Ray. That's because retail production has not started yet. We will talk more about that as it gets ready to roll, which is clearly now going to be after the new year. So let's look at some specific dates so you get an idea what's happening. This is not just Corvette, that's all I'm concerned about, obviously, but this also affects all Chevrolets. What's going on with DOSP cycles, dealer order submission process, those cycles where we tag and release your order allocation to eventually get built. That's not happening, as we just mentioned, in a timely manner. And I think that's why it appears to me that Chevrolet as a whole is taking just a step back, taking a little pause to kind of catch up. You know what I mean? So again, today we were supposed to get estimated ships for what we're going to order and release for November allocations for 2024 Corvette. This memo pertains to all Chevrolets. I'm looking for something specific on Corvette. There wasn't anything. So here's what's going on. There's a delay because of the holiday with Thanksgiving coming up. So if anybody got an allocation for any Chevrolet today, some of the people I talked to got no Corvettes, and I think that's pretty much the case across the board. I don't know, I can't confirm that, but let's say somebody did get an allocation today, an estimated ship report for a Corvette. It will be tagged and released on November 30th, and then sent into the cycle for a late January, early February build. Here's what's going to happen for the next couple of cycles. So the next time we'll get communication from Chevrolet in regards to new orders for December will be December 7th. We'll get an estimated ship report, how many cars we'll be able to tag and release. We'll know the constraints and those quantities and things that you can get, things you can get in limited quantities and things you can't get. And that'll be the only cycle for all Chevrolets on December 14th. In fact, let me just mention here, the DOSP cycles, the dealer order submission process cycles suspended are going to be for Thursday, December 21st, December 28th, January 4th, January 11th, and January 18th. No tagging and releasing of allocations of any kind for any Chevrolet. So the next time we'll have a detailed conversation about marketing information, GM's intentions, and what they can and can't build will be on Thursday, January 18th. That's when we will once again get an estimated ship report. Not until January 25th, when we tag and release allocations that we may get, we'll also know the constraints that we can or can't get in that particular cycle. I would have to say, and it's fair to say right now, looking at a January 25th allocation release, not if you're already at 3,000 status, but if your order's being tagged at the end of January, look for those cars, my goodness, to show up in March and possibly into early April. So there it is, very quickly, very directly, in a snapshot. You get an idea of the reports I wait for so I can communicate with you guys. Here, let me just put my glasses. I got to read this to you guys. Number one, I appreciate your understanding and I appreciate your patience. I get so many people that are new to Corvette, which is pretty much predominantly the majority of the marketplace. That's where our growth comes from, but don't understand this month-over-month process on allocations and constraints, and they just, I don't understand why I can't just order a car and get the car. I ask for your patience. I ask for your understanding. Let me share with you a wonderful statement from my friend Darren, and one of our customers as well, that helped me through his order process. Rick, patience isn't simply the ability to wait. It's the ability to wait with a positive attitude. Darren, well said. Thank you so much for your friendship and your support and your business. I do appreciate that. And it's the same thing I tell customers. Look, I know that you have the wherewithal to buy this car, and I say it's not about ability to buy, it's about availability. Don't think for a second that I don't want to do business and I want to facilitate your order. We're doing all we can with what we have to work with. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I wanted to give you those important dates. I want to be able to tell you when I can process your order and have those detailed conversations where we're answering questions about packages and colors and making suggestions and having fun, because that is what this car's about. But I think there's a little bit of a pause and a reset in the marketplace. And again, that was for all Chevrolets, not just Corvette. And I guess if I had to use one of my life mottos, and that is finding a positive and moving forward, I think it's going to be a fun, busy springtime. Yeah. Thanks again for those opportunities, guys. Email address is up on the screen. I'm going to have some time to answer those emails, so I'm looking forward to doing business with you. Thanks for the support of the channel. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, and make sure you join us on Sunday for my Coffee with Conti show. I took Tyler from Pennsylvania. On Monday, we went down to the National Corvette Museum. It was his first time there. And basically, we're going to share with you a very raw, real conversation as he discovers Bowling Green Assembly, the National Corvette Museum, and his beautiful red mist hardtop convertible. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thanks again for watching today.